What's going on, beautiful folks? Welcome to another episode of Mornings with Lee Hammock, your favorite self-aware narcissist. Y'all, today we're talking about narcissistic people and how they tell on themselves. Yep, narcissists tell on themselves all the time. Narcissists be self-snitching. So, shout out to Bruce Rivers, the criminal lawyer. He said he has a whole self-snitching, stop self-snitching brand. But narcissistic people, y'all, absolutely do be out here self-snitching. They really do. Like I said, y'all have to, all you have to do, y'all, narcissists telling themselves all the time. Like, really, all you have to do is pay attention. And that's me just being as real as I can be. You have to pay attention and listen to, like, y'all, they give you clues all the time. Like, they will absolutely tell on themselves by saying that one of their, like, if you ever have a narcissistic person, like, sharing information with you that you didn't even ask for, like salacious information out of nowhere, like information that they normally wouldn't share with you. They'll come up to you and be like, babe, I gotta tell you this. This guy at work, not me, of course, is cheating on his beautiful wife. And just like me and you, they have 3 kids as well. And I can't imagine what he's thinking while he's doing that. I just cannot imagine. He's like be sneaking off on a lunch break to go clap some cheeks in the car. And it is crazy. And I'm just watching this and I don't know what to do. I just like, I would never do you like that. They wouldn't. Yeah, if they're telling you some kind of crazy ass story like that, it's probably them telling them themselves. Like, narcissistic people have this itch. They be itching, like fiending to tell, they be fiending to tell on themselves sometimes, right? And because they're fiending to tell on themselves, you have to be ready. You have to be ready in order to listen to it, to pick it off. Because when they tell on themselves, you will know. You'll know when they tell on themselves, y'all. It is hard, especially if you've been with them for a long time, right? If you've been with them for a while. And you can tell their behavior shift when they're doing something. Like, if they, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they start to treat you nice out of nowhere. And this is way outside the content of their character. Maybe not in the beginning, right? They might have already been doing this stuff in the beginning. But if they start doing this stuff in the end or right now, like out of nowhere, there's probably something going on behind the scenes. Like, you can't, there's probably some guilt going out of nowhere, especially, there's probably some guilt going on behind the scenes, especially, y'all, if they haven't talked to you in a while, right? If they've been arguing with you and fussing and fighting, and then once they do the nice thing and their behavior shifts to niceness, all of a sudden the niceness stops. They go right back to being mean again. Like, they go right back to being their normally emotionally disconnected selves. And I know some people will be like, well, Lee, this is how life goes, and you know, I get that as well, but narcissistic people are always trying to do that type of stuff, right? They really are. So they will absolutely tell on themselves. Especially, I know I've been talking about why you're in a relationship with them. They will tell on themselves when you're not in a relationship with them. They will tell on themselves when you're not, when you are getting to know them at the beginning. They will openly tell you what they've done in the past, and like they're giving you a look into the future of what your future holds, right? They're giving you a direct look into the future. They'll be like, they'll be looking at you directly into your face and telling you, hey, look, I've been abusive in the past. Like, my previous ex left me because I had a baby. I got pregnant by somebody else, and my beliefs said I couldn't get rid of it, so I had a baby with somebody else. But I didn't tell them until 4 years down the road. Like, I knew it was somebody else's, but I didn't want my family to break up, so I didn't tell them I had a baby by somebody else until one day somebody came and told him the baby didn't look like him, and he got a DNA test, and now he broke up with me. So here we are. I just had to be honest with you. They're telling you the content of their character and what to expect. I know there's an outrageous example right there, but that does happen in real life. Yeah, I happened with somebody in my own actual real life. They actually happened in my real life. But this is the type of stuff that be happening. They will tell you who they are up front in order to And this is the mind of a narcissist right here. Like, if I tell you who I am up front, you can't pretend that you were not warned. Like, a lot of narcissistic people will tell you exactly who they are up front in order to not feel bad later on for the stuff that they're going to do to you, the stuff that they're going to put you through, the behaviors that they're going to exhibit. A lot of them will not care and will absolutely keep doing the same things over and over and over again. This is the mentality of a lot of abusive, manipulative, narcissistic people. I'm just telling you. But like, if you continue to deal with them, but this is this is the mind of a narcissist. If you continue to deal with me, I think it's okay. If you continue to deal with me and I put you through all of this stuff and you continue to come back, then hey, I think my behaviors are absolutely okay. Because like, what if they were not okay? What are you doing here? If you're not okay with how I'm treating you and how I'm behaving, what are you doing here? If this type of stuff makes you sick or makes you angry or pisses you off, what are you doing here? How are you feeling? What's the space that goes on right here, y'all? So this is what I'm just telling you right now. As you're dealing with a manipulative, narcissistic person, this is the type of stuff that they're going to do to you. It really, really is. Like, this is the type of stuff that you have to get prepared for. Like, seriously. I say that to say this right here. Abusive, manipulative, narcissistic people are always going to be that way. They're not going to change their behaviors and revert to somebody different. They're not going to do that, y'all. They're going to keep doing the same things over and over again, because this is how the mind of a narcissist works. Like, they're not going to change their old behaviors. You know, when somebody tells you that they've been working on themselves, but they can't tell you exactly how, they're not working on themselves. Like, if somebody says, like, yeah, I cheated in my past, but I've been working on myself. How? How have you been working on yourself? Well, I've been going to the gym. I've been eating a lot more fruit. I've been going to the gym. I've been eating a lot more fruit. I've been praying a lot more. I've been, reading my Bible. What have you actually done? Where's the therapy at? There's no therapy in here. There's no repentance. What's going on here? Like, they're not. Like, when people tell you, when people confess to you and tell you what they've done in the past, and they say they've worked on themselves, what the hell have they done to work on themselves, y'all? A lot of people just say that type of stuff because it sounds good. It sounds good to you, right? It sounds good to try to suck you back into a relationship by telling you that I've worked on myself. I've been working on myself. And I saw a message the other day. A lady sent me a message the other day. Well, she put this in my support group. She showed a screenshot in my support group of her ex, like literally saying that, well, I've been working on myself, denying the flesh or whatever. Like, she's working on herself by not, even though she wants to sleep with other people, she's denying herself that. Like, I'm denying myself the flesh that I crave. What? Literally use those words. The flesh. Lust, religious stuff. The flesh. So, they're going to be who they are. And they tell themselves all the time, y'all. They'll cover it. Look, they'll give you these hypothetical situations. They'll cover it up with a joke. They'll do all of this type of shit, y'all, to just make it seem like it's all okay. That you're overreacting. That somehow, some way, shape, or form, they themselves are the victims in this situation. So, like, be very careful. Listen to them, y'all. And if you listen to them, and you just pick it apart, investigate a little bit. Don't just let it go by the wayside. Like, if they tell you these stories, but don't give it any names, there's a reason why they're not giving any names. Because if they wanted to keep a secret from one of their friends, they wouldn't tell you this. They wouldn't tell you the story in the first place, right? Think about that. My friend told me not to tell anybody this, but I have to tell you because I trust you. Like, I know that sounds good. I know it comes off as good. But in the end, it's not really that good. It's them still being manipulative. It's them still being an asshole. It's them still being a horrible in person. It really is. So this is something that you have to consider as you're moving forward with your narcissistic partner or ex or whoever they are, right? This is something that you absolutely have to consider. Like, this is who they are. If they're telling themselves, like, they're covered up with a joke, like I said, they'll cover it with a joke. They'll blame other people. They say other people did it. They'll say they've changed. They say they don't do this type of stuff no more. Y'all, just listen. Put your ear to the ground and listen for the rumbling, cheating ass lying buffalo, right? The buffalo be cheating. This a cheating, lying ass, manipulative, narcissistic buffalo. Just run like a bull, like a little narcissistic bull in a china shop, right? So, anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. Y'all hit the subscribe button. I'm feeling better this week, so I'm about to try to start getting my interviews. So if you apply to be on the show and whatnot, I'll be reaching out to y'all this week. I might do some virtual and try to get some in-person stuff started as well, working at the office. Hit that subscribe button. The Mental Healness Podcast is coming soon. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. I appreciate every single one of y'all. And as always, Mental Healness is out. Peace. What's going on, beautiful folks? Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I truly appreciate it. You have no idea. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Y'all, you made it this far, you might as well subscribe. It really does help the channel, y'all. Y'all helps me reach more people as well. Also, I have coaching, my courses, and my support group available at www.mentalhealness.net. Thank you so much. Make sure you stick around, watch another video or two. I appreciate it. I'm out.